E-commerce website landing page with HTML CSS JavaScript. And today we will work on our last section, that is blog section. For each section we have this text flickering title when hovered. And we also have a data reveal attribute that reveals the elements when they scroll into view, creating a nice scroll reveal animation. We also have a unique aquatic button with the simple hover animation. This might be the last section of this e-commerce website, but this will be the second last video in this playlist because we still have footer and finalization to achieve for this responsive e-commerce website landing page. Anyways, we have different layouts for different screen sizes. You can see that border radius is different for small mobile screens, as well as text and image alignment. I am thinking of changing the lorem text color to the slightly lighter tone in the future, but it depends on my brain cells and their capability to remember anything in the future. For tablet screens, we also have different image, text, and button alignment, while having different border radius to pertain to this new layout. Alright, so in our HTML file we have the blog section inside the main tag that we have to scroll towards for a century to get to. Here we found it. Let's see the one image we will use today, because at this point I am tired of finding new images for each section. Let's use one of the gallery images. It's probably the first one. Yup, it is. We also have a CSS file where we will style our blog section, obviously. I guess it's time to start writing HTML for blog section. I'm starting with a section tag and giving it an ID of blogs and a class called blogs. This section will hold all the blog cards, making it easier to style and manage in the CSS and JavaScript. We have already created the section title buttons and scroll reveal animation in previous videos that you can check out from the link in the description. Although there is also a code link to directly copy the code from in this video's description. I will show you the code quickly when we get to CSS. Now, for each blog, we are creating a div with the class of blog card and a data reveal attribute to add scroll reveal animation to the card. Inside each blog card, we have a div with a class of blog image to hold the blog image. Next is a div with a class of blog post, where all the blog content goes. Inside, there is another div with a class of watch blog that has a subheading for the blog title and a p tag for a brief description. These explain the blog's content and encourage users to read more. Finally, there is a button inside a nested div with the ID of btn container. This button was supposed to let users navigate to the full blog post, but we are lazy, so it's just a dummy button. Now we copy blog card class to more times to create the total of 3 blogs. We will change the data reveal attribute value according to where we want each blog card to appear from. We will also change the title for each blog card. I hope you understand the changes I am making, but you can simply check the code out from the link in the description. Let me just show you the code after changing title and data reveal attribute value. You can see the value as left for odd and right for even blog card. Also the changes I have done. Alright, it's time to see the classes we have used today that we styled in earlier videos. You can see the videos for these classes and the ones where we coded the previous sections from the link in the description, but you can also check out the entire code from the description directly. Not getting views on this video for sharing the code would hurt, so the least you can do is subscribe. It's free anyways. This is the button we will be using in each blog card, as well as in every section that we could, just because we love this cute button so much. Let's see what else is left to show you guys. Oh yes, the data reveal attribute and its code. We have 2 types of data reveal attribute that we will use today, the one that reveals elements from the left side and the one that reveals elements from the right side when we scroll towards the element. And this is our row class to align elements perfectly in the layout that we used in every section in this playlist. Now that our previously styled elements show is over, let's get back to styling this blog section. Finally found the right location, so start writing this with me. Blog container centers the blog cards and maintains a max width of 900 pixels, ensuring a clean layout with evenly spaced cards. Blog card makes each blog card flexible and wraps content for responsiveness while keeping the layout tidy with auto margins. Blog img restricts image dimensions and hides overflow for a polished, uniform appearance. Blog post defines the content section with shadow, rounded corners, and colors from CSS variables, enhancing its aesthetics. We have dark green colors in this e-commerce website, so the shadow is a little darker to suit the website, but always prefer to have light smooth shadows. By the way, I should remind you that the border radius was different for different screen sizes for this blog post, so this one provides the rounded corners at the bottom for small screens. Watch blog structures blog text and button in a vertical layout, with consistent padding, spacing, and alignment. Since we already have row class to flex everything, we can add it to watch blog in HTML. While in CSS we add flex direction to column since flex has default direction of row. Now we also want the button inside watch blog to be on the left side for small screens along with the text. Let me see if we are okay with the subheading class inside blog card for now. As you all know, it displays our blog card's title. We should just ignore it for now, it's right where it needs to be. Time to see what we have made so far. Alright, why is the button not on the left side? Oh, I accidentally put justify content rather than margin right. It's such a stupid and embarrassing mistake to make in front of everyone. So let's fix it. Now it's better. Time to see what mess exists in large screens so that we can fix it in media queries. I guess my buttons believe they can fly out of the blog card whenever they want, such bratty altitude. Time to start writing media queries to make everything responsive. We will add media queries for screens 768 pixels or above, starting from blog card to be horizontally aligned. Odd-numbered cards will maintain a left-to-right layout with text aligned left, whereas even-numbered cards flip the layout using row reverse, so the image appears on the right, with text aligned right. Now remember the buttons in the even blogs. They were supposed to go right unlike odd blog buttons, so we put margin left auto and margin right 0. Blog image gets margin top and margin bottom of 30 pixels, to make the images shorter than blog itself in large screens. Now we change border radius for these blogs with odd-numbered cards, to have rounded corners on the top right and bottom right, while even-numbered cards mirror this with rounded corners on the top left and bottom left. The subheading in Watch Blog is given a larger font size of 2.2 rem for prominence on larger screens and spans the full width of 100%. I think that's all for media queries, so let's see what we have so far. Alright, so we have succeeded in switching the image from right to left, along with border radius and text, but I just remembered I decided to change the lorem ipsum text color. Here's the p tag in HTML that we will change the color of. That's looking better, right? The homemade scroll reveal animation works perfectly. I call it that when I skip libraries for scroll effects. For large screens, I am trying to get the image to have smaller width, while Watch Blog to have a little larger width, so let me figure it out in the browser. While we wait to figure it out, please subscribe to my channel, it's free anyways. Now we have max width of 330 pixels in both blog post and Watch Blog. Let's see how it all looks now. The Watch Blog being so wide looks good here, right? Anyways, so far everything looks fine to me. But the problem is that the lorem ipsum text looks a bit large to me. But if you think it's fine, then don't worry about it, or change anything in the code. But I will adjust the font size to 0.9 rem for screens under 500 pixels. Congratulations! No JavaScript. Time to see the finalized version of this and say goodbye to this section, if there are no issues anymore. Until then, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are still here. I think it's time to let you guys peacefully enjoy the rest of the video. If you have been dealing with my dead humor for 10 minutes straight, then